Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé.
Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Goal, France! And France are in front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Haaland. Gundogan. Spread out to the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Foden. He's in plenty of space here. Kostic. Just eases him off the ball. Yaya Toure. Interesting ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Haaland. He can get that clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kostic. He's found the way through. Goes for the header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Gnabry may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's a chance. Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Foden. Davids calmly anticipates. And he's found the way past. Alvarez. Alvarez! They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, super find. Alvarez. Alvarez! Van Balten getting this one clear. Gundogan. Davids. Surlot. Foot in. Alvarez. He's through, now is he in? They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Walker. It's come through and can he finish? Gundogan tries to clear. And here's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. That was always going to be the keepers. Now it's Surlot. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pass somewhat off target. Foden. In with the challenge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the...
Foden! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Foden just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, he's in! And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, here's a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France have their second corner now. Doku gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Alvarez. And here's Yaya Toure. Foden gets into a good position. Almost an hour gone. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nedved. Rodri. A temporary retreat here. And here's Alvarez. Oh, super ball. Alvarez. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. France are down to 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And the shot's on here. Mbappe. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Luis Suarez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a really well-measured ball. Spread neatly. Phillips spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a pass!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And he welcomes it in. Akanji. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Kostic. Throw in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Crossed in once, up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Surlot. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Koundé. No, he's had it taken off him. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vardiol.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
De Bruyne. Davids does really well to win the ball there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Surlot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Alvarez! Alvarez! And the shot! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He won't be happy with that one. Gundogan. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. Now it's Kostic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's been shifted off it. Serginho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Haaland. Alvarez. Dink through. Stones gets over and intercepts. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Yaya Toure. Gundogan. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So off we go once more. No way through. Alvarez. Yaya Toure. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Footballing width usually identifies with...
Up for a header! Blocks! That's really good defending. And that has put paid to that. And it's Yaya Toure. Haaland. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Mbappe works it forward. Van Bouten gets it clear. Nedved. Mbappe is flagged offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure gets it away. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. McAtee. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That has been slung wide. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Palmer, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Foden! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the runner. Haaland is flagged offside. Short changes him with that pass. Foden going face to face with his great rival. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that's a key interception. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Van Nistelrooy, look at he's had a shot! He's scored!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Goes in for the header! Haaland! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Up he goes! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. "30 minutes gone. Lobbed in behind. That looks a good ball through. Ter Stegen clears it away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Messi. True Bangkok United finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold has a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Schneider. Just off target.
Schneider just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have...
And he'll shoot here!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
That's a pretty loose pass. Haaland. Alvarez. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Can he put it away? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Irwin. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Alvarez has it out wide and in space. And here's Alvarez. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
True Bangkok United get themselves into the lead. Haaland. Schneider. 60 minutes played. Van Nistelrooy. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
True Bangkok United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the ball's a good one here. And the shot! Palmer. Van Nistelrooy. Haaland. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yaya Toure. That's a little off target. And it's Yaya Toure.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Looks for the finish.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Foden with the short one. Chooses to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. True Bangkok United looking to pass their way through. And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. Doku plays a sharp little ball here. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. 4 extra minutes added on. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe, Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against Son Heung-min! Just off target. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. Palmer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the right. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Son Heung-min. That is good alertness. Oh, super find. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, well timed. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. Palmer. Kaka. And the counter is on. It's a sweet ball, that. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Kaka! And he's there to belt it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's cut it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it again. Kaka. Son Heung-min. This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Costa Curta. Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Schneider engages and forces him off the ball. Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He has found the way through, and here's Messi. Throw in. Kaká, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. And it's Beckham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good read, needed to be deftly away. And no, that was never going to make it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Davids, played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Davids. It's run loose here. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Davids. Kaká. Can he finish? And again. Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Might be danger here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
One 0 as we head towards the end. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's quick to get it clear again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe. Irwin. I think we're just about done here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. Time and Kaká! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Son Heung-min! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Davids. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. That's the throw. Barrios. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Son Heung-min. Fiddles it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
It's become a case of men against boys. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's neat. Barrios. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Schneider. Mbappe. Kaka. Oh, super find. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Schneider proves too strong. Messi, Mohamed Salah, and a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk gets it away. And there's the end of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And the game has already resumed here. Schneider, and he's on his way! Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Now the finish! And one more try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Son Heung-min. Costa Curta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable.
Great hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
True Bangkok United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is a brilliant interception. Barrios. That's a little off target. Kaka. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted. And he's intervened well there. And here's Messi. Mohamed Salah hits one! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cleared away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Messi, he's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kaka, who's set up one goal so far. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. And they win it back again. Interesting ball. Oh, that's ambitious. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. That's been cut out, well played. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Plays a sharp little ball here. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Son Heung-min. Oh, that's clever.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Yamal. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the cross comes in. Kaká, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Davids.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And he's picked out the run. Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Son Heung-min. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri with a fine tackle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. And he's lost his man here. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Oh, what has happened here? And that has been cleared. That's a little off target.
That's just...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Mbappe! True Bangkok United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence.
It's Son Heung-min! He's got away with one there. Schneider, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Davids. He's going for goal! Great effort. Beautifully taken.
Davids brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That is good alertness. Still just a single goal between the sides. Messi. Oh, there's the hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fiddles it through. Kaká. Schneider. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a wry smile there.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been won straight back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Davids. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's a key interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
True Bangkok United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. I think we're just about done here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Davids taking in the accolade. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a little off target. And it's Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yeah, now the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
True Bangkok United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Son Heung-min. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Van Nistelrooy. Beckham. Costa Curta cuts it out. And now they can clear their lines. And he's picked out the run. True Bangkok United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Schneider. That is good alertness. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nedved. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's burst through. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Great ball if he can get there. Palmer. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Yaya Toure.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Eto'o, Son Heung-min, and it's Nedved. It's Nedved!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Palmer. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Schneider. Oh, important interception. Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
It's anyone's ball now. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Some first half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And it's Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. That's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. Costa Curta calmly anticipates and claimed it back swiftly. Nedved given the lift of his goal. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Still just a single goal between the sides. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham has a go!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Eto'o! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
This their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min goes short. Shot a goal! Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, great! And Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Messi on a strong run down the right. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Costa Curta. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! Schneider clears. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckham. Messi. Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. True Bangkok United are looking to go forward now. Oh, here's a chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's chosen to go back. And Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Messi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Messi. Messi! Alexander-Arnold. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So, just time for... Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Haaland! Ortega is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he has great reactions, obviously, but I think it's his reading of the game that really gives him an edge. He may be the last line of defence, but the way he communicates and organises the players in front of him means that opposition attacks often break down before he even has to make a save.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Passing nice and neat. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Olise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Dias. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Foden. That is lovely. Pulls it back. Haaland. And the counter is on. Rice.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. He's having a go.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure. Well timed, excellent interception. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Vardiol cuts out the pass, couldn't squeeze it through. Nico Gonzalez. Rice goes steaming forward.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Vinicius Junior! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Decent hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. That's a fabulous ball. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden. And he's on his way! Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Shot at goal! It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Doku. He is just caressing the ball. Olise. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle, and here we go. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And the ball's at Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. Place it in low. Gundogan!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that's another throw. And he knocks it clear. Real chance! And that has fair fizzed.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Haaland. Davids. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Cleared without hesitation. He shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Saliba cuts out the pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba calmly anticipates. Son Heung-min! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
Well, there's the clearance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, no joy this time. Vardiol clears. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davids, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Davids, Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
He's had a hit! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first...
Haaland! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Rodri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's through, now is he in? It's Son Heung-min! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And that should get the job done. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. Walker looking to hit the byline here. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
It's their second corner of the game. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's good play. And it's Walker. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. There's the delivery.
Well played and well cleared.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here. Walker with the clearance.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That is good alertness. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Pull it. Stones defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to it. Pull it! And he's managed to get rid. And they've got rid. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Walker.
Such good technique.
Cleared away. Now this could be it. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. De Bruyne. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cleared without complication. Porto upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty.
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is good alertness. Oh, and he's through the middle. Chance! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
He knows it's taken a big and very... And the shot! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance.
And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, this looks sharp. Vardiol with the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Costa Curta, nicely spread. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Mateus. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's a throw. And that's been drilled in. pull it. Ah, lovely feet. Yaya Toure. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. Mohamed Salah. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Haaland. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're...
And the finish! He's delivered all right! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Schneider. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belletti. Van Dijk. Belletti. And it's Messi. McAtee. Oh, well played, well sorted out. First quarter of an hour gone. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
McAtee. Hernandez calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk. Great work on the overlap. That's a decent clearance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Schneider goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Oh, he goes to finish! And a header! Dispatched clinically. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Belletti. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Haaland. Zaire Emery spots it and intercepts. And he's running through. He's through, it's 1-on. He's had a shot! Zaire Emery. Schneider. Zaire Emery. And there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And the game has already resumed here. Thuram, nice interception, well timed. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. And that's not going to reach. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a hit! Messi, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. McAtee, and that's played in low. And that has been knocked clear. Throw in. Rodri. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from... Oh no, what has happened here? That's a nicely measured pass. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good reason for optimism here. They've played it short. And he's taking no chances there. And that's gone loose.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but
Alvarez tries a shot! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but...
Shapes to shoot! And that's off target.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Van Dijk. Belletti. Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. Beckham. And it's Belletti. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fiddles it through. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. Into extra time we go. And he cuts out the supply. Alvarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. De Bruyne proves just a little bit too strong. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Belletti. And here's Alvarez. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to get it away. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Belletti. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance to shoot, hits one! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's away! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so